It's time for the Two Cubes with your hosts, Chris Perez, and your other host.
You sound nice today.
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Sound nice.
Joseph Tads. Cue the music. Blanka, 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 blanka. Coming at you, not so live from Belleville, New Jersey. What's up, lurkers?
Way closer to live than usual, because this comes out tomorrow morning. Little inside scoop.
Yeah.
Usually-
We're this is like episode 53 or something, I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We're not good at counting. You guys know that if you listen at all. But
if you're really paying attention, which nobody is, I would say it's probably episode 51.
yeah, maybe
Somewhere
Something
around
like
there.
that. This might be 50. We'll
Yeah.
act like it's 53.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got probably not so much of a doozy today because
Because you're tired as shit. You just got back
I'm
from
exhausted.
some
I
huge
just-
road trip.
yes, I just drove back from Houston. I had to go help my aunt move. Back from Houston. So
If any of you out there know anything about Joe, you know that Joe just cannot resist helping someone move.
yeah,
It's just he's a golden soul. He knows if there are heavy things to be moved from one, home to another, that he's the man for the job.
unfortunately that's true.
You're a superhero.
But I did, NFL season really guides my life. I probably wouldn't have gone if the NFL season was going on. But I was like,
Sunday
no.
would have been taken up. Yeah.
Well, Thursday, because I left Thursday. I flew out Thursday.
Mhm. You wouldn't have wanted to miss
Uh,
the Thursday night
I
football
wouldn't-
game.
yeah, I would have been on a plane for Thursday Night Football. That would have been a nightmare. I did watch some films on that
Oh, on the plane.
plane.
Yeah, the aeroplane.
Yes, you would think the flight to Houston's not that long, but I watched two full-length films.
What the hell were they like? Short, like 90-minute.
No, Houston's just
Like
really
kids'
goddamn
movies?
far away. No, I
Yeah.
watched the first one.
It's like
I
what was it,
watched
3-hour flight, 4-hour flight.
4 and change, but then we taxied for a long time. So I actually did watch. I watched Joker, Folie à Deux.
Oh, was it as
Venom:
garbage
The
as
Last
everybody
Dance.
said?
No, it was better than
Yeah.
everyone said, but it wasn't good.
That's what's kind of good about when a movie just gets absolutely destroyed by like critics and shit. Is that
Yeah.
like when you go to see it, you're expecting it to be
Well,
so bad.
it's
that,
not
like
so much
any
musical.
scene in it that's like kind of good. You're like, this
Yeah.
isn't so bad. Yeah.
Well, it's not so much musical as like people were leading up.
Mhm.
People acted like the whole
How many
thing was The
musical
Wizard of
numbers
Oz.
would you say are in the movie?
They did a good job about making them like kind of like a dark kind of. I see what he was doing with it.
Mm-hmm.
He got a little too artsy for his
For his-
britches. uh,
We're going to accept that saying.
yeah, he just he thought he was more artistic than he
All
is.
right. And who is this? Meaning the director?
Yeah, Todd Phillips, I believe his
Todd
name is.
Phillips. All right.
And before that, I watched Venom: The Last Dance, which genuinely was not very good.
Is it really called The Last Dance?
I believe so. And they literally dance in it.
I was going to say, is there a dance number in that one as well? It's also a musical?
Yeah, I think literally the song "Last Dance" plays, and they dance to it.
That's man. I watched the first Venom movie and I didn't love it, so I never went and
They're
watched
okay.
the second.
Tom
one.
Hardy does a good job at
And I like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's cool, and I was a huge Spider-Man fan, but so like right when I was blossoming into the comic book nerd that I am today, that's right when the whole Venom, Carnage, Spider-Man thing was at its peak, man.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man, fucking Mark Bagley.
I was super excited
Bagley
for
was the
Carnage,
artist.
and
Yeah.
and I was kind of let down because I thought Woody was going to run away with that role.
Oh, I forgot Woody Harrelson plays Carnage. Yeah, I forgot about
yeah,
that.
in
Holy
the second
shit.
one, yeah,
Yeah. What does he play? Is a different guy play him in the first movie?
he's not in the first movie.
I thought he made like a little cameo at the end. Like
In
they
the end,
hint-
it's literally the end credits. They show Woody Harrelson.
they do show
as-
Woody Harrelson.
but not even as Carnage. He's whatever the serial killer's name is.
yeah, I forget. It's something Kincaid or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, Lance Kincaid maybe. Whatever it is.
And that's not an intimidating name at all.
Killer Kincaid,
Lance.
I think is his.
Oh, okay. It's like his nickname.
Yeah, because they always have to do like the.
Mm-hmm. So
alliterative
you watch
names.
these two movies. Of the two, which one would you recommend that I watch?
Well, the only reason I watched Joker Folie à Deux is to see because Arkham is right here in Belleville.
Yeah.
Where they filmed it.
Is
So
that Belleville? I thought that was
it's
Montclair.
Belleville. It's
oh, okay.
It's,
I've passed it.
It's
a
on
couple
Belleville Ave. It's so I watched it just to see like how it's showcased, and it shows up a few times.
Mhm.
But it was okay. It's probably better to watch that one if you haven't seen the second Venom movie.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man, that does make sense.
Uh,
It would require me to watch 2 movies for that to.
yeah, because you saw
to
the first
understand what's
Joker,
going
right?
on.
The first
Yeah,
Joaquin
I
Phoenix
like
one.
that one. I
Yeah,
like
that one was very good. That one's way better than this one.
Yeah, there
It's,
was like a scene or two in the first Joker movie that made me like slap my forehead, and I was like, "Why'd they do that? That
Yeah.
was so dumb."
Lady
but then the rest of the
Gaga-
movie was really good.
Lady Gaga does good in it, for what it is.
Mhm.
It's not a great movie, but it's for an airplane. It was good. Because I don't like watching like a good movie on an airplane.
Really?
No, because you can't. You don't. You're kind of hearing it, but it's
Yeah.
also a tiny.
I'm the other way around.
screen.
I like to watch a really good movie on an airplane, so that way, like, I'm so engrossed in the movie that I don't even notice how long
I
the
guess,
fucking
but
flight is taking.
you
You're
get
like,
the people walking by.
yeah.
I
yeah,
did get cut off on the airplane.
I got you. I got you.
That fucking bitch cut me off. I was pretty unexcited about it. We were landing at 11. I had 6 vodkas, and she was like, no, we're not serving anymore. And I was like an hour left of this flight. I'm pretty sure you're still serving. Think you just lied to me, lady. But whatever. It was fine.
I think I'm trying to think. I think the last movie I watched on the plane. Yeah. That was it. I flew to Colorado and I watched Killers of the Flower Moon. That's what I watched.
So you do
So I was like,
watch.
I'm gonna go
the
deep
Oscar
dive,
one.
Oscar worthy type.
The woman next to me watched that new movie. What's Good is Right or whatever the hell it was. I keep seeing it pop up on stuff. I
What's
don't know.
good is right.
It's something. It
Okay.
has the word right in it and up or something.
Okay. Do the right thing.
It's new and it's like nominated for awards. I don't know.
Okay.
So she watched that and then went and did some business kind of stuff. The guy next to me was a real odd dude on the plane. So right when we sat down, we were on the exit.
And for you to say somebody's odd means something. Is it lurker potential?
I don't think so because he's foreign. I don't know if.
Okay. Why can't? Of course you could be a foreign lurker. I've met many a foreign
I
lurker.
guess he probably is then, because he would be the lurker of the week if I had a picture of him. He, so I sit down. We were in the exit row, jump row, whatever. I sit next to him and he is like passed out. Whatever, no problem. I'm not gonna bother him. The stewardess
Yeah.
made me wake him up.
The
put a
flight
seatbelt on.
attendant, Joe.
Flight attendant
Mm-hmm.
made me wake him up so he put his seatbelt on. So I just was like, hey, what's up? And then he wakes up, ignores that she's talking to him at all, and just goes, yeah, I'm on a layover from Spain. I was like, all right.
Cool. I didn't wake you up for small talk.
That's
Put your
fine.
fucking seatbelt on and go back to sleep.
She's trying to talk to you though, and he's like, "Oh, that was it. It wasn't for the seatbelt. It was to make sure that we're good with the jump row thing."
Ah,
Like,
okay.
are
so
you willing
have
to
You
assist?
have to pay attention to the safety
Yeah,
shit.
are you
when
willing
you're
to
sitting in
assist?
the- yeah.
And he looks directly at me. She just goes, so he doesn't answer her at all, and he just goes, "Okay, I'm on my way from Spain." I go, "Oh, okay, cool, nice."
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "Are you going home?" I was like, "No, actually, it's a long story. I'm flying down to drive back. I have to load up a truck and then drive back and tow my aunt's car back." And he was like, "Nice. I live in Houston."
Anyway, back to my story.
He's like, "I live in Houston." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And he has an accent, so I was like, "All right, are you like from Spain?"
Does he speak like this? Like he's
Yeah.
from España?
Yeah, he spoke like he's from Spain. So I thought he
Nice.
was visiting Houston. Like, no, I live in Houston. I was like, okay, nice, okay, cool, dude.
Yeah, but he's just visiting. He went to go visit Spain, and now
And
he's on his
then-
way back.
Then he kind of just looked off into the distance. We stopped talking for like an hour and a half.
Good. Nobody wants to talk on the plane.
I start my movie. I like talking on the plane if I'm not bothering someone.
Oh man.
But this was like, it's a night
leave me
flight.
alone. I want nothing.
Well,
to
it's
do
a
with
night flight. If it's like an hour flight that like everyone's going to be awake,
you. Yeah.
whatever. If you're interesting, I'll talk to you. No problem. But this guy, like everyone's clearly like trying to put their headphones on or like
Mm-hmm.
put
Yeah.
their masks all over, and he's like an hour into the flight. He's kind of like, "What are you watching?"
Oh no.
I was like, "Venom."
It's right there. You can just look at the
You can
look at
see
the
what I'm
screen.
It literally was the first movie. It's the first one. I clicked the first movie, and he's like, "Oh, should I watch it?" I don't know. Do you like superhero movies? He goes, "It's a superhero." I was like,
it looks.
I was like, "They're having a fight scene in enormous costume." Like, it's like, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's an anti-hero, but to shorten it up, this is a superhero movie, sure. He's like,
do you like that comic book?
he's like,
Yes.
no, I don't like it. I'm like, all right, that's fine.
I don't like.
Yeah, no, I don't like it.
That's
Like,
so fucking funny.
I was like, all right, cool. Just went back to watching my movie. I see him go put it on. He puts on the movie.
He wants to know what it's all about.
I was like, oh, fuck, he's going to give me a review.
It's good it's staggered, though. So that way, you know,
Oh, it was
like.
an hour into the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, you know that when your movie ends, you have a whole hour where he still has to finish
Well,
his
so
movie.
I start the next
Good
superhero
move.
movie.
Good move.
I start Joker.
Hopefully he'll hate this one, and then he won't start the next one.
Well, I almost fell into the trap of just put on a what's potentially a good movie you really have to pay attention to. I was gonna put on The Count of Monte Cristo, which would have really thrown him the fuck off if he saw me all of a sudden watching something in Spanish.
Oh man!
I think it's Spanish.
Oh, he would be in
speaking.
love. He'd be like,
But-
we must discuss. We must.
But so
I played the Count of Monte Cristo in my high school play.
I'm an hour into like a 4-hour flight, and I was gonna I click on that to watch the trailer, and it's like, this movie's a little long for the rest of this flight. You won't be able to finish it. And I was like, all right, well, I won't.
Oh, it actually gives you that warning.
Well, yeah, but I looked
It's
at
pretty cool.
that movie is 3.5 hours long. I was like,
The Count of
yeah,
Monte
all right,
Cristo.
cool.
Nuts.
I was like, all right, cool, and I'm not gonna watch that one then. So I
That's
just put
when you're
on,
actually flying to Monte Cristo.
yeah. I was like, I put on the Joker and whatever. I was like, even if it's a bad movie, I'm paying attention to it for this reason.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care. It was okay, and then like halfway through Venom, he's kind of like rustling around, and I was like, I'm not gonna ask him.
You think he's like trying to get your attention?
He's like, I think he was just trying to get me to go like, hey, everything all right, man? I didn't.
did not
budge.
take the bait.
Didn't budge at all.
Take the bait.
So all of a sudden, he just turns off his screen entirely and goes to sleep. And I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
And
Another
the-
win.
End of the flight goes. He goes, I didn't finish the movie. I go, yeah, I know. I saw.
This movie,
I didn't.
it is a piece of shit.
He's like, I didn't finish it. I'm jet lagged. I was like, all right, I don't. All right, no problem.
As I said, I came from Hispania. Dude, I'm not.
It was so. I was like, all right, cool, dude. And the woman next to me just kept like kind of looking over, and I'm like, all right.
Were there any other interactions with the flight attendant that he just ignored her, or was that just at the beginning?
When they gave out snacks, like they were asking what kind of snack, and he kind of just held his hand out, and she just handed him whatever. Because they had like the stroopwafel things.
Oh, I love a
pretzels,
stroopwafel.
or pretzels, or I guess mixed nuts or something.
Yeah.
And he just held his hand out, and they just handed.
That's
him
weird. A
something.
stroopwafel on what airline did you take?
United.
United. I always thought
They have them like a lot.
Stroopenwafel is like a super German, you know? Like I would have
no,
thought it would have been like a European airline.
They usually have my United flights. I don't know why, but
Die Stroopen? Yeah.
I'm gonna open a drink.
Oh, yeah. Let me get one of those too. You doing green or red?
I'm
Green.
thinking Two Chicks vodka watermelon lime. It's a sparkling watermelon breeze.
Ooh.
I have
Seems
never
very
had this one.
springtime, very summertimey drink, which
Yeah.
I'm into.
I mean, the cans are cool looking, so bunch of flowers,
Thank you. Thank you
Very-
very much.
very botanical cans.
So you fly down to Houston.
Houston.
I've never been in the city of Houston before. I've been in Dallas and Fort Worth and
Houston's cool.
San Antonio.
A lot going on. A lot going on in Houston.
Mhm.
I didn't get to hang out much this time, but it was cool. I landed around 11 o'clock at night, so
All right. What's the skyline? How's the skyline? How does it
Um,
hold up to old Manny Hanny?
well, it's so big. Houston's enormous.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's hard. Everywhere around there's just shit.
I heard somewhere that like they were talking about like building a dome over Houston or something. Like there was like some kind of project where they actually like expensed like building a dome. I saw it on like the History Channel or some shit. They talked about like it was like marvels of engineering or something, and they were like if they were to build a dome over Houston, like how they would do it and like all this shit. It was
Well, that's pretty
crazy.
insane.
It's kind of cool, yeah.
I guess that would be to stop hurricanes.
I can't remember why Houston. I don't remember.
Well,
but there is a documentary on it.
As
if you
it
wanna
turns
watch
out, Houston is so enormous.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess the square mileage of Houston? Because I had to guess it.
100 square miles. I have no idea.
647 square miles.
Dang.
I mean, they count like all the stuff they call like Houston city limits and stuff, but like it's
Massive.
enormous.
Yeah.
So that would be a tough dome. But so we ended up going to like a pool hall that was open and went to the bar there and just had a couple drinks before we went back to her apartment and whatever. She had everything packed up. We had
Your aunt parties like that? She's like, let's go out to a bar and shoot pool.
We didn't shoot pool, but she'll hang. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Um.
What was the bar? Can we shout the bar out? Was it a cool like divey spot? Was it?
Yeah,
like,
it was just like a dive. I don't remember the name.
nice. Did you drink some weird local beers or something? Shakers. That's not. Did she take you to a titty club, dude? She took you to a titty bar?
No, there was quite a few around.
This
But
is a weird trip. You're going out to a strip club.
Something like that. Shaky Magoo's or something. It was
Shaky Magoo's.
It was a cool bar.
I hope to God it was called Shaky Magoo's.
It was a cool place. I would have liked if I lived down there. I'd go there pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Well, they have like a bunch of pool tables. They have darts. They have like arcade games. They had fucking basketball shit. There was like all kinds of stuff. There's TVs. I'm like, this place rocks.
Yeah. I went to a place like
cheap.
that in Orlando with my Uncle Al, and he took me to. It was called like Sports Town or something. And it was sick. They had like a little bowling alley. They had like darts and pool tables, and they had like every video game system hooked up in the back, like a million TVs.
Wow.
But it was still like a dumpy ass dive bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this was kind of divey, but enormous. It was like a warehouse. It's weird they don't really have ginger ale in the South.
Really
a thing.
Okay. They got Mr. Pibb though.
Yes, but that's not going to get you there.
I know.
But so she gave me like Sprite with coconut, which was fine for my Jameson.
Wait, Sprite with Coke in it.
Yeah.
Sprite and Coke combined. Oh yeah. You go half and half. Like,
Yeah.
so, to make it. It kind of tastes and looks like ginger ale.
Gave it ginger ale feel, but like everywhere you go down there, they're like, I don't have ginger ale. I don't know. In
Weird.
Fucking Missouri, Kansas City, those motherfuckers. When I asked for JMO ginger, they just put ginger beer and JMO together, and I'm like,
ugh. Cleared your
it's a real
sinuses out.
it's a real wake up. It's I'm like an Irish mule, you motherfuckers.
Good name. It's a good name for it.
It's probably what it's called.
A Dublin mule.
These is pretty good, by the way. But so we load up the truck the next day. She got 2 movers. She hired 2 to help and whatever. So we load up. We put her car up on the trailer in the back to tow it, and we hit the road. We hit the road at 6:30 on Friday evening, and we drove for 5 or 6 hours. Stopped at a hotel that night. So Friday night we stayed at a hotel.
Okay.
Woke up Saturday morning.
Did you get your own room, or were you staying in the same?
Just 2 beds,
All right.
same room. Yeah, we were just sleeping for like 5 hours and getting up and leaving. So
Yeah.
there was no like hanging out at all.
Was it a creepy spot? Was it like a total like?
It was just a comfort inn. It was fine.
Yeah. Did it smell like a public swimming pool inside the room? Was it
No,
one of
they
those
had a
spots?
pool though. I wish I could have gone.
I hate that, like there's something about like one of those like those cheap motels like or hotels or whatever. Like I'm like, why does the room smell like a public pool? Like it smells like chlorine in here. It's like
No, it was
like
fine.
the cleaning products they use. They're just using like straight up bleach or something. I don't know. It's like
It was clean. It was fine. Everything was good. But it was so she set her alarm to wake us up early in the morning. We get back going, and God damn it. So getting out of Texas, you would think is a big step. Doesn't matter. Then you got to drive through Louisiana forever, then Mississippi, then Alabama, then Tennessee. Then
Wait, isn't Mississippi up though? Like, shouldn't you be going like diagonal, like north?
so
east?
essentially you work east, then north, and east, then north, then east, then north.
Okay.
It's like the whole way you kind of have to shuffle up.
Yeah, I would have to look at a map. It seems like because Houston is like what on like the western part of Texas, or is it eastern?
Eastern,
So like
southeast.
I mean, you go north from there, and you're in Louisiana, and then I would imagine you'd go like northeast, and then you'd be like, I don't know, like not in Mississippi. Mississippi's over west, right? Like,
Mississippi is pretty fucking big, as it turns out.
yeah. All right, yeah. I guess I gotta look at a
and
map
then you
to see
so
exactly.
you cut like up through. So there is another way you can go where you cut through Louisiana and then you hit like the edge of Georgia and stuff, but you just end up driving way further east.
Oh, okay. All right.
But anyway, the main thing was we got home finally last night. So it was essentially 46 hours from when we
Jeez.
left Houston to when we pulled in my parents' driveway
Oh my god, man. You must be
with-
so exhausted.
with one night stay in the hotel. Because we had to drive like 60 miles an hour the whole time because we were driving a fucking Penske truck full of shit towing something. So you couldn't go very fast. And then it was pouring rain from when we hit Virginia to home.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! What did you and your aunt talk about, man? Like,
Yeah, we did a lot of talking, a lot of hanging
a lot
out.
of bonding with
Yeah.
Aunt Mabel.
Yeah, just a ton of, just 40 hours of chatting.
Jesus. Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, we.
Did you hear a lot of that?
No. Again, I'm pretty mellow to ride with. So like
Yeah.
whatever she was with, I was like, yep, whatever, man.
Mellow isn't a word I would use to describe Joe Tats, but I mean, if
But yeah,
that's
I was
one
like-
that comes to mind when you think of yourself,
Every
then-
time she was like, I want to go to on a road trip because I don't.
Yeah,
wanna,
yeah, yeah.
don't
I
wanna
have
stir
been
the
on
pot.
road trips with you.
Yeah, I don't want
Oh.
to stir the pot. Nothing. I just okay. You want to go to the
Yeah,
gas
yeah,
station?
yeah.
No problem. We'll be all right. At one point, she was like, we're doing good here. We're gonna crush this tonight. And I was like, yeah, we're like halfway in, right? She was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, we started 1,400 miles away. We're like 750 miles away now. So we actually aren't even halfway through the ride yet, and it feels daunting.
Yeah.
And she was like, you can't be right. I was like,
Yep.
check the paperwork.
And if you would fucking stop asking me to stop at Buc-ee's. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Speaking of Buc-ee's, dude, can we discuss your shirt? Man,
yeah.
You texted me when you got to a Buc-ee's rest stop,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Hey, I'm at Buc-ee's. Does anybody need anything?" Which is a great text when you're like 1,000 miles away. So I was like, "Yeah, get me a shirt with the logo on it." And then I show up today, and you have a shirt with the logo on it. I'm like, "You son of a bitch! It's supposed to be for me." But I suspect in this bag of goodies that you got me that there is a matching.
These
shirt.
are my souvenirs for Chris from the trip.
Yeah, I can't believe you got me so many souvenirs, dude. I asked for one size large Buc-ee's t-shirt.
It's not technically even all of them.
All right, so we've got, first of all, we have a Buc-ee's lighter, which is
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
This, in my head, the second I saw this, I now confirm that I have been to a Buc-ee's because I remember I bought one of these. I can't remember on what road trip I,
thought
went to a
you would like
Buc-ee's,
a
but I had
Buc-ee's
one
lighter.
of these. Awesome.
Skip that one for now.
Skip the white one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Pull out the red first. That'll
Pull out the red one. Okay. The red one, I'm assuming, is a matching Buc-ee's t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it on right now just for the optics of
Yeah,
the show.
It's that's what I'm saying. Start with that one
It's beautiful. It's so shiny and cherry red.
because now the rest of this is going to be a spoiler for the rest of the trip.
I hope, now that I have this lighter, I hope one of the gifts is a pack of Buc-ee's cigarettes.
What do you think Joe did with the rest of his trip to Texas?
Ate junk food and looked for weird Buc-ee's merchandise to purchase.
No, incorrect. I bought Chris a T-shirt at every gas station that sold T-shirts.
Awesome. I love t-shirts from weird like little location like eateries. And
I couldn't find a come and go at all the whole trip, but
Oh, come and go. I forgot KUM.
Yeah.
Come and go. All right, so I do this one next.
yeah, no, you can. Yeah, now it doesn't really matter because I spoiled it. But
All right. Yeah. Why would you do such a thing?
Well, because
Ooh,
you're
this
gonna
one's
figure it out
called
very quickly.
Loves.
Loves,
I
yeah.
like this. Ooh, and it's Toltex tea. This is very nice. This is very quality shit.
Yeah.
Dude, you spent cash on this. I'm gonna have to Venmo you a couple bucks.
No.
This is nice. I like this this logo right here. It just
Yeah.
says Loves. Very nice.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever been on the road knows Loves.
I don't know
It's
Loves.
a big. Yeah, it's a big chain.
I don't know. Bucky's logo is so stupid. I love it.
I almost got you the onesie. There's a beaver onesie. He's wearing this T-shirt.
Your sister and I were arguing. Is he a beaver? I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be a woodchuck, a
No,
fucking
he's-
gopher. I was like, I don't know. I don't
he's
know what he is.
Bucky the beaver. They bring it up quite often.
Ooh.
So yeah, that one I didn't know that that's not printed on the shirt, so it's just a white V-neck shirt. That's just a white V-neck
So you
T-shirt.
thought it was gonna say Sada on it?
Yeah,
Nice. Very nice.
I thought it was a Sada
Play
T-shirt.
this.
It's not. It's just a white.
It actually looks like oddly high quality for a fucking gas station. Like it looks like it's buttery soft.
I got that. It's from Mississippi, so I think that's for like if you're going on a job interview.
Yeah. This is for when you just had sex with a lot lizard in the cab of your truck and you need to freshen up before
Yeah.
you go home to your wife and kids. This is
Yeah.
you get yourself a nice white
This
V-neck.
this one doesn't have mustard stains. But yeah,
This is very soft. This is very nice.
I am upset it doesn't have any writing on it.
I will screen print Sada onto the. What the hell else is in here, dude? All right.
Well, this
oh,
one-
good. This yellow thing I thought was like a bumper sticker. Ooh, Sheets. That's awesome. I fucking mentioned I was like I've been to a Sheets before, but I don't know if I've been to a Buc-ee's.
Unfortunately, they were sold out of the shirt I wanted to get you at Sheets,
What was it?
which said like you better know I'm going on a beer run or something. Sheets. It was like I love the idea
It's
of
so
having-
crazy that gas stations sell
I
beer.
love the idea of having a beer run gas station T-shirt.
Ooh, a long sleeve. This is very
Yeah.
nice. I like
Get your
this.
sheets on.
Very good.
You
I
wear
like
it on
this
laundry day.
one. This one might be my favorite one. Oh,
What's the
geez.
sleeve say? I didn't even.
I believe it just says Sheets.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheets.
Totally.
Okay, yeah, I see it. It's
Sweet.
like- yeah, it's like
Yeah.
from the wrist to shoulder Sheets.
Yeah, nice.
Very good. I like this.
All right, cool.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You didn't have to do
I
all
also
that.
got a long sleeve Sheets T-shirt, but it says "Bet on the Boom Boom" or something. Sheets. And then I have this shirt in black as well.
Incredible. I'm so jealous, man. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. This was so nice of you.
I can't believe the one doesn't have it. It's just a white V-neck. I got home and I opened it. I was like, oh fuck, it's on the package.
I'm gonna wear it though. Don't worry about it. And I'll know that it's from
Mississippi.
Vada. What is it called?
Sada?
Sada.
I don't know. I think that might be. I don't even know if that was a gas station brand. I really didn't look at that one, but
Sada.
I was very tired.
I just know that it's a T-shirt from a gas station in Mississippi.
Yeah. But yeah, we stopped at a few other ones that they didn't have T-shirts.
Oh, damn it. God damn it.
I was hoping to get your
Loves is pretty
racetrack-
good too.
I was-
I like that one. I've never
Yeah.
been to a Loves.
If you saw one, you'd probably be like, "Oh,
Yeah?
yeah."
I wish I had that.
They're a lot
for,
like those TA ones, those Transamericas. Loves, yeah. There's a bunch of them. They're big.
Man, there's something I just love about stopping at like a weird rest stop or gas station on a road trip. It's great. Like,
Yeah.
like, what weird shit I'm gonna find. You know,
We w-
sometimes they have like
we
a
went to like
stuffed-
every one.
Yeah. I remember I went to one in I can't remember if I was in like Arizona or something like that, but it had like it had a bunch of taxidermied animals like in this truck stop. And it was like we sell like there's like you can get a taxidermied beaver, taxidermied bald eagle, taxidermy like it was just like why would anybody buy this on their road trip? As they were like passing there, it was crazy. They had like a whole knives section. They had like all kinds of crazy shit. It's great. I love it.
I was hoping to
Belts.
stop
They're really
at
big on belts, like
I
leather
was hoping
products.
to stop at a Cracker Barrel and grab you a Cracker Barrel T-shirt, but we didn't get one.
Oh, I love a Cracker Barrel. But there's Cracker Barrels in New Jersey. You know what I mean?
I
so,
know,
but it is like a southern thing.
Yeah. But no, the Buc-ee's has everything. I almost bought way too much shit there.
I love how you researched Buc-ee's. Like, you know that there's 53 locations.
50 locations.
50. I
30.
thought you said 53.
34 of them are in Texas.
Ah.
Yeah, they're opening one in Virginia though. That'll be the new closest one to us.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll take a road trip one day
Yeah,
to Buc-ee's.
there is a Buc-ee's advertisement in New Jersey on the Turnpike.
That's confusing.
Well,
It's like, yeah, stop by Buc-ee's if you want to take a 5.5 hour drive.
well, that's the funny thing about the sign. It's a sign. It says, "Buc-ee's, you're going the wrong way. Turn around. It's 730 miles south."
That's incredible. Whoever
That's
the
right.
marketing guy is for Buc-ee's or gal is
I think
for
he's
Buc-ee's.
a beaver, and he'll be damned.
Whoever. I love beaver jokes. Yeah, I can't wait to wear this T-shirt to like an inappropriate like family event. Like
Nice.
I can't wait. It's like it's so and
Put on
so's
my nice.
75th birthday. We're going out to eat at some fancy restaurant. And I show up in my Buc-ee's T-shirt. I can't wait. And the
Gotta
whole
borrow my
family disappointed.
Gotta
me.
borrow my cowboy boots for that one. That'll be fun. What the fuck's up with Chris? Crisscross. Yeah, that'll be fun. That's cool. I almost got you some sunglasses because I know you're missing yours, but
Yeah, I'm gonna find them. They're gonna turn up one day. I'm telling you, they're in this goddamn basement. I think they're under this couch. I'm gonna have to flashlight.
all the
it when
ones I
we're
could
all
find
done.
were super rad, so I couldn't get them for you. They had too much ratitude.
Yeah, I get it. They were too pit viperish.
Oh, there was some pit-esque brands, but there was also some that were just like normal, but not quite. They were a little off. They had weird glares to them and stuff. It was nuts.
I'm trying. Like, I love a fucking road trip, man. The next road trip I'm going on is your sister and I in April. We're flying to Portland, Oregon, and we're gonna drive up to Seattle because your sister has to give like some kind of presentation or something
Okay.
in Seattle. And I have that whole week off. So I was like, I've always wanted to do the Pacific Northwest. It's supposed to be beautiful, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to fly into Portland, hang out there for like 2 nights, 3 nights, something like that, and then rent a car, drive north up to Seattle so she
Nice.
can do her thing, right? But I need some recommendations. I'm asking the lurkers, any of you lurkers who have been up there logging in, Oregon and Washington State, let me know what's up. Where should we go?
Okay.
And include, not that anybody ever comments anything except Benna. Thank you, Benna. We love you. Rest stops. I'm talking live music venues, shithole bars, stuff like that, and the like.
Nice.
Let me know.
It does sound
Put it
fun
in the
though.
comments. Yeah, I can't wait. I love
haven't
a
been
fucking
up
road
there.
trip.
That's part of the country I haven't been. So
Funny story. I'm going to put your sister on blast, but it's fine because she doesn't listen to the podcast. If she listened, then I wouldn't put her on blast. So my idea was, okay, so we drive up to Portland to Seattle, which apparently is only like a 4.5 hour drive or something. It's not that bad. And then from Seattle, I wanted to drive to Vancouver, right?
Okay.
Which I think is like a 5 hour drive, something like that. But again, I have the whole week off, so we could go from fucking Sunday to Sunday. You know what I mean? Like we have a whole bunch of time. However, I find out that your sister is not allowed in the country of Canada.
yeah, I thought she got that settled though.
Apparently not.
Okay.
Or she's unsure of whether or not they'll let her in. So she's like, I don't want to drive like 5 hours north and then they won't let me in the country.
Oh yeah, it's a concern.
It's so funny. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I love how we're going for the most wholesome reason. Like, she's going to give a presentation, as a representative of her university at this like political something convention that's filled with a bunch of like bookish nerds, and then it's like, yeah, but we can't go to Vancouver because they won't let me in.
Not allowed over the border. I'm a political.
I'm like, you bad bitch. It's like, I'm driving with a fugitive over here. It's so
something you gotta
awesome.
worry about sometimes.
Yeah.
Is which countries will allow you in.
But I'll make it to Vancouver one day.
Well, it's
I
like
always
I have
wanted
to
to
worry
go.
about
It's supposed to be a
bars
beautiful
that
city.
won't let me in. Like maybe they will.
Maybe they'll forget me.
Just Jake's. One day.
I told you I've only been in like 3 like serious fist fights in my life, and 2 of them were at Just Jake's.
Yeah, fuck Just Jake.
I fucking
Dickheads.
I love that place because they have
It's
bands.
cool. The bands are cool.
They have live music.
Yeah.
I know a bartender that works there. Anna, shout out Anna. Anna's awesome.
Yeah, the bartender I knew there left, so.
Yeah. I love that they have like an outdoor area. I like that they've been there forever. Like,
Yeah.
the building's kind of cool. They did that really cool stand-up comedy thing that we went to.
Yeah.
But my number one complaint, man, is they overbook the place. Like, you can't
That's true. They just keep letting
like
people
they
in
have
no
to
matter
be
what.
breaking fire code. Like, I've been in there where they charge me $15 fucking to get in. And then they're like, all right, go ahead, get in. And if you can, like, because there's so many people
Yeah,
in
it's
there,
just jammed.
you can't even fit into the fucking bar. It's like, at a certain point, you just have to turn people away. You
I
have
just
to
go,
be
yeah,
like,
you can't.
yeah, but I can't come in. We're too crowded. Like, because it's nuts to, like, hit you, to bang you for the fucking
And I'll tell you what,
$15, and then you
I'd
can't
like
even
that.
fit in the fucking bar.
I would be like, okay.
Yeah,
know-
it's in Montclair. There's 100 other bars I could
Yeah.
go to get a drink. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, like, unless I was going to see my friend's band, but, like, if I'm doing that, like, get there early. They fill up. You know?
yeah.
Or
But,
have your friend set tickets aside for you.
I won't exactly do an anti-advertisement for Just Jake's, but they're on thin ice. They're on thin ice with the
I'll
two
do an
cubes.
anti-advertisement for their fucking bouncers that think they're Batman. Go ahead and they can go fuck themselves. Those fat fucks.
We don't want beef with any bouncers, all right? Jesus.
Bouncer beef there's nothing. Those fucking bouncers literally bounce. I think that's why they call them that. They're fat fucks that are losers.
Oh, I thought by bounce, I thought you meant they just leave immediately whenever trouble is afoot.
They kind of do. They fucking boom, 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 boom. Fucking people with tubas should follow them around in that place. It's crazy.
Oh, it'd be awesome. And you know what? At
They have
Just
such
Jake's,
great
you
musical
might
talent,
actually
yeah.
have people with tubas
Yeah,
there.
they have such great musical talent that they might.
They feasure a ska band from time to time.
They should just follow the bouncers around. It'd be great. Yeah, those fucking dickheads.
Please, lurkers, hit me with some fucking Portland and Seattle tips up that way. Joe, what have you been doing to fill your Sunday void now that football is fin?
God, well, this was the first Sunday without it, and I spent the entire day driving through half the country
Okay.
to show
All right.
to show that I have nothing to do. I was supposed to go to a baptism, which would have also been a nightmare. I don't know. Hopefully.
So you were supposed to go to a baptism this past Sunday, but you were with Aunt Mabel.
Yes, I was driving from Houston.
See, you've already broken what I wrote down here on the paper. I was like, how do you fill the void, the Sunday void now that there's no football? And I said, with family. And then right next to it, I wrote, no. Which you already have. You spent with your Aunt Mabel.
The first one.
And then I said, old friends? No. You didn't.
that would be nice. My old friends won't talk to me anymore.
The correct answer is what I did yesterday, which is video games,
Oh,
overeating, and loneliness.
I did overeat. I was not lonely.
I sat on my couch from morning to night. I played Grand Theft Auto 5.
Fuck yeah.
I ate pizza, a cheeseburger, and chili.
Okay.
I occasionally would have to get up and walk the dog. But then otherwise, I remained in my pajamas. I did not bathe.
That's an awesome day.
I did nothing. I took frequent cat naps.
I was supposed to go to football practice, but I missed that because of driving. I was supposed to go to a baptism, but I missed that because of driving. And that
Your whole Sunday was just shot, man.
just drove. Yeah.
God, the next time somebody asks you to help them move, what happened with Jack? Weren't you
that's
supposed to
right.
help Jack?
I was
move?
supposed to help Jack move,
But you
yesterday
didn't.
as well. Well, I
And-
couldn't because
and
I was driving.
You were probably so down on yourself.
was.
You were like,
I-
I missed another moving
Yeah,
opportunity.
you got to see my text to Jack. I was.
So apologetic.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you abandoned the podcast and everything, but I can't come help you move for free because I'm moving my aunt across country.
Here we go. Here, you can read. You can read it if you want. Starts there in that paragraph from Wednesday.
Okay, so this is you too, Jack. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I probably won't be able to make it Sunday to help out. Got a family thing going down, and I got to fly out to Houston tomorrow night and drive back. And just don't think I'll be back in time. I'll do my best and keep you updated, but didn't want to just not show up for you guys. I'm sorry, brother. I can't believe you're apologizing. You were going to help this man move his whole life into his brand new house for free.
Yeah, there was beer involved.
Dude, no worries. I totally understand. I hope all is well. Safe travels, man. Don't worry about getting back to help. We got enough guys. Amazing that he responded to this text, but not the, hey, we're doing the show tonight texts. You want to come by? Me and him are beefing. We're beefing pretty hard.
Well, and then, because then I did said, well, if I do get back Saturday, I'll be fine. Just don't know how long it's going to take us. He goes, understood.
So this is what I was
still
afraid
trying
was
to
going to
rush
happen.
back
I'm
to
glad,
get there.
I'm glad this didn't happen, but like, I was so afraid you were going to like get back from moving your Aunt Mabel, moving all of her shit into your parents' house or whatever, and then you were just going to hop in your car and directly drive to Jack's and then move again. I was like, Joe hates himself.
It was
Like, why?
part of my plan.
Why?
We didn't get here till 6 o'clock.
If
so
Jack had any mercy on you, he would just be like, "No, dude, we're not moving. We just decided." Like, he just lie to you. Just be like, "Yeah, we're not doing it today."
No, they were
We're gonna
definitely done by the time I got back.
Are we trying the other flavor now?
I'm going to. Yeah, I don't know if
Okay,
you.
yeah, I'll do.
I don't know if you would
I'll-
like
I'll
another
do a number
another watermelon.
I'm actually going out to a fancy dinner tonight with your sister. Tonight's our official Valentine's celebration. Even though I think we fucking killed it on Valentine's this year, we did great.
Nice.
We stayed in. I made dinner. We just watched movies. We had 2
Did you
bottles.
watch Joker for all you do?
No.
Oh.
We watched Severance, the show Severance, and then I can't remember. Did we put on a movie that night? I forget. Whatever.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, we watched Brokeback Mountain. Nothing gets me going like some just rustic pounding.
Good old Heath Ledger getting.
I mean, we did watch another movie, and I can't remember what the fuck it was. We've been watching a lot of movies recently, so I'm getting them mixed up. But
That happens.
yeah, we just stayed in. So her and I I went out to the store. I went to the supermarket to get like some
What the
steaks and shit.
fuck?
What?
I don't know if
No
I like
good?
this one. Maybe it's just because I just like aspirated it, but
I think it's all right.
oh man, well
It's a sparkling cranberry tartini. This is a slut
That is what it's
drink. A tartini.
oh boy.
I think it's okay. It's fine.
No, it's much better. The original part
Yeah.
I just like aspirated, and it was just like I was like, that's just lime. God damn. Okay.
So I went to the store. I got like steaks and shit for dinner on Friday,
Nice.
and then like I stopped at the liquor store. I'm like, I'm gonna get like a nice bottle of wine. So I got a nice bottle. I come home and she's like, oh, I got a bottle of wine too. I was like, nah, whatever. So we'll drink 2 bottles.
no.
You got a bottle of white. I got a bottle of red. You know, you like white better. I like red better. We'll drink that.
Billy
Dude,
fucking Joel.
At the end of the night, we wound up drinking 5 bottles of wine.
All right, nice.
We were just like, we're sticking to wine all night. What do we got? What do we have in the coffers? You know, we were
well,
just like,
That happens so easily with wine.
oh yeah, man. We were so hammered. It was a good time. Very good time.
Yeah, I obviously I wasn't around for Valentine's Day. I was driving.
Yeah. Well, you weren't invited anyway.
You guys sort of invited us.
No, the text that Aaron sent to Sam is the
Yeah.
funniest shit.
I like that Sam didn't read it at all, which was
Yeah,
nice.
Sam did not get the joke. I don't know if she didn't read it all the way through or she just thought we were serious.
Yeah, but
I almost have to read. I think I have to read that one.
if you can find it, it's.
Yeah. It's in the group chat. Pull. Oh, my phone's right here.
I know it's in the group chat, but I've been sending you guys ridiculous.
True. You
images.
have been. So, I was kind of like, I have to admit, I was kind of like coaching Aaron through it. I was like, it's got to be a really long text. Sam's got to think she knows where the text is going, and then at the very end, you got to hit her with the. So it was, hey Sam, happy Valentine's Day. Chris and I are bummed that you have to be alone on Valentine's Day. We're just chilling at the apartment and having some wine and relaxing with candles and records playing and stuff. Maybe gonna watch a movie or play a game or something. It's really nice. So anyway, seeing as Joe isn't around, we thought that maybe you'd want to come and pick up Dee, our dog, and have her with you for the weekend to keep you company. And then Sam just goes, oh, I appreciate you guys. I came to the mall with Joey, and we're about to start our adventure finding my car. So I won't be making it tonight. And we're like, she clearly didn't get the joke.
Yeah. Well, because then
We're having a really nice night together, and we're sad that you're lonely. Come pick up our dog and take her off our hands.
yeah, from the road, I go, Sam just didn't read that text even a little.
Like, yeah, we didn't invite you over. We just want you to take the dog. Because, like, every like couple hours, we'd have to be like, we're like hammered. We're having a good time. We're like, fuck, when was the last time we took D out? Oh, we took her out at 3 and it's 7. Fuck, we got to take her out. It was like raining and cold and miserable. Like, oh, we'll just give the responsibility to Sam.
I like that she just completely like. All right,
Yeah, she got 2 sentences into that.
Blanket statement did it.
yeah.
Just like, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it tonight, pals. Like, yeah, it wasn't what the text was about.
That's
All
cool.
right.
We'll drop her off. It's fine. It'll be good. It'll be all right.
But yeah, I was on the road, so I missed Valentine's Day. We don't really do Valentine's Day much anyway because our anniversary is the 22nd, so this Saturday.
Yeah, so it's like it seems redundant. Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, so we're gonna just do 2
Valentine's.
fucking,
Yeah.
in a week.
You just get her a box of fucking one of those sweet tarts with the fucking be mine written on it, and then you're good.
Is that what they're called? Sweet tarts?
I think that's what I don't know. I don't remember the brand with the little message on them.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's not a sweet tart. It's a fucking Necco wafer or some shit. I forget what they're called.
Those are terrible.
My mom loves Necco wafer. My mom loves all the shittiest candies. She loves black licorice. She loves Good and Plenty's, which basically are black licorice. They're
it's
and
very
then,
similar.
She loves Necco wafers. She loves like the
I like
shittiest
a
candies.
Necco wafer every now and then, but like eating a tube of them is like eating just a chalk.
It's such an old timey.
It's just
candy.
eating chalk.
It's like a candy from like the fucking like 1940s. It's
I like Smarties. I like.
It's the candy they came up with like during the Second World War when they couldn't like all of the good shit had to get sent overseas
are they
to the
just called
troops.
Sweethearts?
Yeah, it is called Sweethearts, but I forget like what company makes them though. Like I forget like what
Could
actual
be Sweet
candy.
Tart.
Could be Sweetheart. That would make sense. Sweetheart, Sweet Tart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you said it, I was like, it sounds close, but I don't think it's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I haven't seen those in a long time. They still make those?
Oh, for sure. They're like the classic Valentine's candy. You just have to go to like a drugstore to get them. Like I bet you
Yeah,
like.
but I thought it's just like Whitman Samplers, the classic Valentine's candy now.
What is Whitman sample? Is that like a box of
chocolate.
chocolates?
Yeah, the chocolate box.
Well, I mean, there's a difference. There's chocolates, and then there's what if you're not a chocolate person? Then you get yourself some sweethearts.
Then you get fucking mean hearts.
The mean ones are great.
Yeah,
they
I
do
know.
sell
I do
ones
like
with
those.
like
I like the
shitty
mean ones that are like,
messages on them.
how about you go fuck yourself?
yeah, it just says like
I do like those.
eat dick on the. Like,
I do like those. Those are the ones that really people deserve.
what's it like? Going back to the whole road trip thing, what's like the greatest road trip you've ever been on? And what are the key factors to a successful road trip?
We talking most fun like drive wise or most fun like the whole trip?
Fuck, man, I don't know. I'm gonna say. I feel like we're really focusing on the drive.
That's what I'm saying. It's most fun drive. I absolutely know.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
All right, so let's just go pure drive.
Was my first drive to Lambeau Field.
Okay, I think we've talked about this on the show.
That would
You
definitely.
showed pictures of your friend wearing the cheese head, and
that was hands down. That was the most fun drive.
And it was like a last second thing, like
last second. Well, they planned it a few days ahead. I was the last guy invited, but
and they didn't even think you were going to say yes, and you were like, "Yeah, I'll be there."
Oh yeah, no,
I'll drive. We'll drive the Lambo 8 hours from now. It's fine.
Yeah, they were. Well, that was the thing. They were like, "Hey, we're leaving tomorrow. We had somebody drop. We have an extra seat. You want to come?" And I was like, "Yes." And they were like, "Okay, like so. I guess let me know if you're in." I was like, "Yeah, I'm in." And they were like, "Do you want to know how much it costs?" I was like,
"Nope,
sure,
no, that's all good.
Sure, how much it costs?
As long as it's under 2,000."
They were like,
good.
$400. Like, done. They were like, all right, you got to check on that? I was like, no. They were like, really?
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'm an adult man. I can go.
You didn't have a kid at the time.
I was like, I'm going to just tell everyone I'm going to Lambeau Field tomorrow. That's it. And they were like, all right, cool. What car do you want to take? I was like, we can take mine if you want. It doesn't matter. I don't care. And they were like, how many seats are in your car? I was like, 5.
So whose car did you wind up taking?
We ended up taking Snick's Jeep Grand
Okay.
Cherokee.
All right.
It was 5 over 200-pound men in a
geez.
Jeep Grand Cherokee.
God bless the shocks on that car, man.
Most fun ride ever.
Mhm.
The second one, we took my F-150 and everything got soaked in the back of it, which was awesome. But so that was, I mean, that might be the most fun trip too. I mean, there was a bathroom filled with puke on the second trip, which makes it pretty fun.
Yeah, no road trip is complete without a bathroom full of puke.
Yeah.
My answer is also filled with has a bathroom full of puke in it.
Nice. But yeah, I had a couple fun trips to Florida, but like the road trip there, like the drive sucked. It was just I had a fun road trip with
That's why
Aaron.
I love road trips. Aaron from where?
To my brother's wedding in North Carolina.
Ah, I didn't know your brother got married. I had no idea.
Yes, 11/11/11.
Really?
Yes,
November 11th.
and I was the best man.
2011.
We were almost late to the wedding.
Wow. How have I never heard this story? Who did he marry and where is she?
He married a girl named Erica. She had
He's counting in his head right now for those listening.
5 or 6 kids that weren't his.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then one they named after him, but wasn't biologically his.
Okay. That's confusing.
When they met, she was pregnant,
Oh, wow.
and then they got married.
He did a reverse Tom Brady. Tom Brady left his wife while she was pregnant. Your brother married into a relationship while the girl was pregnant.
Well, and his name's Tom Brady.
Did he marry Tom Brady's ex-wife?
Well, and he's Tom Brady, so
And his name is Tom Brady. That's true. Wow, there's some really. Is there a conspiracy theory? Fucking.
But so, me and Aaron had work or something. She was working for like a catering company at the time, and
Okay.
she had work, and we had to leave like at night for some reason to go down to his wedding like the day before. And I was the best man. I was, I guess, 19. So we were driving my Camaro down, so she couldn't drive. She didn't know stick yet. She didn't know how to
Okay.
drive stick yet.
Yeah, she was actually just telling me the other day that I should learn how to drive stick. So it's funny that
Probably
we're
worth learning.
talking about
It's
this
easy,
now.
but so I had to drive down the whole way, but I was like, at one point I was like falling asleep, so I just set the cruise control and had her like steering the wheel.
Jesus Christ.
So we were, but that was a fun ride down, and then the wedding was funny because me and Tommy in our tuxedos, probably a half hour before the wedding, he goes, "We don't have any soda or anything for the after party, none." And I was
Okay.
like, "So we have to go get all the stuff for the after party right now?" And he was like, "Yep." I was like, "Okay." And so we took my car. So I had the small little Camaro, and we took it to the fucking food line down the street, and we're walking down the aisle, just throwing like everything in the, just scooping shit.
How,
like,
how many people were at this wedding?
Not a crazy amount.
But still, I mean, if you have 100 people, that's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
you need a lot. To,
It-
yeah.
Yeah, he had like 7 groomsmen. If that if that leads you to
Damn.
anywhere.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, there was kids everywhere. It was just insane. So
I can't believe I never heard this story.
She
I
had
never-
no food for it at all or anything. So we had to go grab it at the thing. Someone else was going to get like burgers and stuff to cook up because it was like the wedding was at the same location. He was
Uh-huh.
getting married like in the church, and then it was like in the,
Yeah.
the
Which I think is the move. I
a
hate
good
when
way to do
people
it.
are like, they're getting married here, and then you got to get on the bus, and it's a fucking 30-minute drive.
Yeah, they had
here,
just a
and, like,
hall
it's-
at that.
Figure it out where it can all be in one location, or very close. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If it's like a couple blocks away, something like that, it's fine. But like,
It was just like a hall in that church, and
Yeah.
so it was like, all right, no problem. And obviously, there was kids everywhere, everything, and we're in our tuxes. He used to work at that food line, as it turns out. I didn't know that when we walked in.
mhm.
But I went there. Oh, Tom, what's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. He's like, yeah, I'm getting married in like a half hour. We got to move. And then, like, so we have like guys from the store who know him also like throwing shit in the cart, just
Oh, nice.
just like grabbing stuff. Like, You said you want Mr. Pibbs? No, Mr. Pibbs.
Mr. Pibbs Extra?
Dr. Perky? Dr. Perky. All right, Dr. Perky. Throw it.
What the fuck is Dr. Perky?
It's Dr. Pepper, Food Line Edition, yeah.
It's like the knockoff
Yeah,
version of it.
it's-
Nice.
yeah.
What's it called? Mr.
Dr. Perky.
Dr.
Or no, it might be Mr. Perky.
Mr. Perky.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't know if he ever got his doctorate.
Yeah, he got
Maybe
some
he's-
demerits.
he's
he
BA.
got knocked out a peg. Yeah.
He's Perky Esquire. I don't know what he is.
That would be a great name for a Perky Esquire.
Little spice to you.
Oh, I like
Doctor.
that. I like that.
But so we fill the car up quick. We have all the employees and shit thrown into the car. We rip up in the car, and we had like the staff or whatever, or the people that were like gonna be pouring drinks and stuff for people.
Yeah.
We just pulled up, and I like popped the trunk and like threw the key at them, and was like, "All right, figure it out. We got to get inside." And then we to wrap it up on that, we finish up, and we're walking into the thing and doing the run in and all that stuff.
Yeah. Your sister didn't go with you to the supermarket?
No,
Oh, you're-
because we didn't have room, and she was doing something else.
Oh, okay.
I think they were still doing like the wife pictures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Was she a
I
bridesmaid?
mean,
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
So we finished that, and we do the thing, and they were about to do the speeches, and Tommy was like, "By the way, what do you let me see your speech?" And I was like,
No,
how do you-
that takes away half the magic.
Well,
You gotta,
I was
it's gotta
like-
be a surprise.
I was like-
Yeah.
"What do you mean see it?" He was like,
You didn't have it written. It was just all. It was all off the top of the dome.
he goes, I go, "What do you mean see it?" He goes, like, "Let me read what you're gonna say before you read it." I was like, I didn't write anything down. He
And
goes,
even if I did, no,
I was
I
like,
wouldn't let you see it anyway.
I didn't write anything down. And he goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it all the time, man." He goes, "You're gonna be so nervous up there. You're gonna be." I was like, "Have you ever met me?"
I'm trying to think if I wrote. I did write. I was the best man 2 times, and I think I wrote it both times. And then I didn't read off of it. I like read over it so many times.
Just to piss him off. When I stood up, I pulled the paper out.
It had nothing on it.
was
It
completely
was like the
blank.
menu. or
It was
something.
completely blank. I looked at it and threw it away. But
It would be kind of funny if you just started reading the dinner menu as the speech. Just be like,
we have cheeseburgers. And hopefully these cheeseburgers lead these two to paradise one day. Cheeseburger in paradise. You guys are on the page with me,
dude,
right?
you might be a best man speech genius. You just made that up right now, and it's brilliant. It's better than half of the best man speeches I've heard.
Yeah, so I went up there, and I threw some 11 jokes in there, and
Oh, what jokes are there to be made about 11?
there might have been a 9/11 joke at one point. Like hopefully,
nice during a best man speech.
hopefully this many 11s in a
The best joke I can think of is like Tommy picked this date so that it was easy for him to remember.
Well, it was something like that, but I was like, well, I know that when you guys met, this was your wish, and hopefully this is you guys cueing in on that. This is to many years of sweet romance together and watching all your kids grow up. Hopefully things work out.
Jesus.
It didn't work out. Everyone
Rough.
kind of knew it wasn't gonna. So, whatever.
Oh man.
But it was fun. It was a good time. But yeah, that
I've got so many good road trip stories, but I think one that's appropriate for this podcast and also ties into the whole we can't get into Vancouver thing.
yeah.
Is I was going up. I did a road trip with like 4 other guys for my buddy Keith's, who I've mentioned a million times on this podcast.
Mhm.
My buddy Keith's bachelor party. We were going up to Montreal, right? And there was so many dudes like going on. There was like 12 of us, right? But I was in a car with 4 other guys. It was like 5 total. And we had to go pick up his brother-in-law in Manhattan. And like from Manhattan, it's a 5-hour drive to Montreal, but like straight shot, like no turns. Like you literally just leave
Yeah, it's
Manhattan
pretty
and
much
go
just
straight
straight,
into
yeah.
Montreal, right? Which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. But anyway, like before we left for the trip, I loaded the trunk with like tons of beers. I had like 230 racks and like I think like a bottle of Jameson or something.
Oh, that was
like
another thing they didn't know I was drinking on the first trip to Green Bay. They wouldn't let me drive anyway, so I was like, all right, fuck it. So I just drank like 28 beers during the ride. And then at one point we get to the gas station, I just dump like 20 beers into the garbage can, and
What's that?
the kid who was driving was like,
What are all those?
the fuck is that? I go,
Where were you stashing the empties?
I was just stuffing them around, but I'd like purposely start talking loudly and crack open. Like the other guys in the
Hey,
back.
turn this song up. I like this song.
The other guys in the back seat knew what was going on, so like they'd see me like go to open
Yeah.
another one and be like,
Yeah.
But the driver didn't know.
Let me tell this Canada story. I'm
I got
telling you,
you.
you're gonna
Sorry,
like this.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
So we're driving up there and like we go and pick up this dude Brandon in the city, and then he's like, oh, let me drive. He's like, I'm not drinking because I'm on like keto or something. And then later on, this is funny because he winds up being the drunkest of all of us. Like, we're like, all right, cool, yeah, like a designated driver, nice. So the whole time we're driving up there, we're drinking beers in the car and shit. And then all of a sudden we have the realization when we're about 10 minutes from the border that like they're gonna inspect our car.
Yeah.
Like, so like we have to get rid of all this shit. So we pull into a rest stop or whatever that just has like a bathroom and nothing else. It's like a parking lot and a bathroom. And literally the three other guys in the car, four other guys in the car are just chugging. We're trying to finish the entire 30 rack, like, and Brendan like wouldn't drink. He's like, no, I'm like keto. My body is in ketosis, bro. Like he would not drink. So like the rest of us are just pounding beers. We're trying to finish like both 30 cases in the, you know, and I mean, we were there for maybe like 15 minutes, yeah, like, and we're just like chugging a beer, throw it in the garbage, chugging a beer, throw it in the garbage, until we all feel sick. We all have to like take a piss, and then we're like, all right, we're ready to cross the border now. Like we're so hammered. We get to the border, nobody's there. So there's like it looks like a toll booth or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a plaza. Yeah.
Yeah, we pull up, and the guy in the booth like looks in the car. He's like, you know, he asks you like, why are you coming here? We show him our passports or whatever. We're like, oh, we're here for a bachelor party, blah blah blah. And he's like, you know, anything else? No, you got any family here? And he has kind of like a Canadian accent and like whatever. And then we thought he was gonna let us go. Like he's like, is there anything in the trunk I should know about? And we were like, no. And he's like, all right. And then he like literally like squinted, like he looked into all our eyes, and he could just like see the glaze of drunkenness and all. And again, Brendan was stone sober, so we were like, we're fine, like, you know. And he just goes, pull up to the left when you go through. Like, we're like, fuck. So we pull up to the left, and then we have to go into the office, right? There's like a
Okay. Yeah, I've never been pulled over. Like,
yeah,
pulled,
we're the only ones there. It's
yeah, I've
like,
never been like pulled aside in there.
it's
they've
the
always just
five
been
of
like, all right,
us.
cool.
Yeah, it's like the five of us and then the two guards, right? So we walk into the plaza, like into the office or whatever. The first guard stays back in the booth, and we walk in, and there's one guard sitting at the desk, like wearing a bulletproof vest. He's got a gun on him and shit. There's a TV playing like a fucking hockey game or something on and he is dead asleep. He's like head straight up in the air, like just dead asleep in the fucking chair. It's so funny.
So you have told me this story before, because I was like, somebody told me that. And then
We
so
go
you
up-
told me, okay.
We go up to the counter and we're like, somebody took a selfie. Like we like took a selfie like on the counter with the sleeping guard. And then there was literally a bell on the counter, and somebody was like, bing, and he like shot up out of his seat. And we were like, how you doing? And he had the heaviest Canadian accent ever. It was so good. He was like, oh yeah, you go there, hey, blah blah blah, you have to come do the background check, eh? And like he checked all of our fucking. That sounded like an Irish guy, but you know what I mean. And he does our background check. We're there for like 30 minutes. Like it takes so long. Everybody was clean. Like nobody had like a record or anything. So we got through, but it took so long. You had to run like everybody in the car. And we were so drunk. Like I had literally 10 minutes beforehand had just chugged like 12 beers.
Just sitting there. What's up with that guy? He's fine.
Yeah. And then we wound up getting into Montreal at like 2:00 in the morning. It was so late. We checked into this hotel. It was such a good time though. We had a fucking great time. I thought for this podcast being a drink-centric podcast.
Yeah, no, that's great.
it was,
That is a fantastic. Now most of my long road trips are not really drinking at like during the drive.
yeah.
most of the
yeah,
people
of
I
course
drive
not.
I-
Wink.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's true. But a lot of them also, like the one I had I had to drive back from Florida, but we just got kicked out of where we were sleeping. And I had been slapped in the eye.
Like the actual eyeball, or like
I cut my cornea.
Oh, that's bad.
But again, I was driving stick, and the other two people in the car couldn't drive stick. And we were literally doing a drinking competition before we got kicked out of where we were. So we got kicked out, and they were like, and I was like, well, I guess we gotta go drive home then. And they were like, can you drive? I was like, can? Yes. Should? No. They were like, all right. So I'm sitting there with my eye all fucking fucked up. I am annihilated. And I was like, I got this. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm wide awake. They're like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're going to start a 20-hour drive now? Drunk? I was like, yeah, I can't see otherwise. They were like, yeah, that's part of the problem, man. But that worked out fine. I got home. It was Christmas Eve.
That's a nice little detail in the story.
I forgot about that part. We showed up on Christmas morning, and I was in rough shape.
Joe, I can't believe we're already over an hour. Fuck, man. This episode breezed by.
Once again, it did.
I'm always like, what the fuck are we going to
Bucky
talk about?
himself.
And then we start talking, and I'm just like, we have a million things to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it. I could tell you stories about road trips for days.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, road trips are good. I love them. Yeah. Oh, before we do go,
Yeah.
I have a bachelor party I want to get you invited to.
Whose?
Chellis.
Oh, man. I've only met Chellis one time.
Doesn't matter. He's not getting married, so it doesn't matter. He's throwing himself a bachelor party because he's getting his master's degree.
Nice. Oh, that makes sense.
So it's a bachelor's party.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, that's great.
It's his last day not being a master.
That's amazing. Damn, I should have thought of that. Fuck, man.
So yeah, he's dropping the BA. and,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So he's working on planning that, but I'm gonna work on getting you invited.
Do you know where it would be? Where does he live?
Right now he lives in Massachusetts.
Oh, no, he's a masshole. I don't know if I want to go. I'm
It
kidding.
probably won't be in Mass. There will likely be some sort of traveling. He's trying to set the bar really high.
Okay. Well, let me know. I'm into it. Love a bachelor party.
He's also always been into like really weird stuff for bachelor parties. Like he's always one of the guys that thinks it's awesome when somebody like goes and shoots a rocket at their bachelor party or something, like blows up a car. So he's like always been big into like having some kind of like huge scavenger hunt or something, like
yeah,
paintball
I like that.
kind of thing. So
I like a weird scavenger hunt, like get a picture with an old lady pretending to jerk you off or something, it's
yeah,
like you
yeah.
gotta-
Like so he's always big gish whiz guy and all that stuff. So he's
yeah.
It's gonna be fun, but it'll probably be like it'll have some nerd stuff. It'll be plenty of drinking though.
Nice. Very, very nice. I like the drink.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't believe it's been an hour. It's crazy. I could talk to you lurkers forever. But unfortunately, our
Hopefully
show
we
is
do.
only an hour long, even though the last 5 episodes,
Yeah.
I think, have gone about an hour
We
and 15
We
hours.
keep going
so, like-
along, but it's okay. But yeah, it seems that's it. You can go enjoy your
Like and subscribe. We're on
dinner.
YouTube, everybody. Fucking, I mean, if
Yeah.
you're listening to this, you have to know because we're
Hopefully-
only on YouTube.
Hopefully, on the soon side, we're on other stuff like Twitch and things like that.
Yeah, that would
We'll
be
have
cool.
this
I really would
chat
love to get
going.
us on Spotify just because that's what I listen to shit
I know
on.
that's what I listen to it on
That'd be
too.
cool.
exactly.
I don't know. I don't even know the process of getting on the
I know.
Spotify, but
We'll do some research. We gotta hire a producer, and then we can.
yeah. God, don't say the word hire because then they're gonna expect money, Joe.
We hire
Lurkers, we need a producer. Come
just
hang
like when people
out.
hire me to move. This contract,
Recruit is more a better word.
we will give
Joe.
you a fat contract. Just the paper is literally fat.
All right, everybody, cue the goddamn music. Do you have it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it somewhere, but I don't know if we're connected. So I do love our theme song.
Bucky's baby, perfect review.
I do love Bucky's. I had great stuff there. Well, phone's
What
not
do you
working.
get to eat at Bucky's? Do they have like a brisket? Would you get a
I
brisket?
got a brisket sandwich.
And what do
I
they
had-
yell when you get the sandwich?
Oh, it's just when they're like putting new ones out. It says
Brisket on the board or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's
it's
it?
because they're cutting it. Yeah, it's brisket on the board, and they scream it like.
That's so awesome.
But yeah, they had brisket sandwiches and burritos and all kinds of stuff. Pulled
Nice.
pork,
Can I get a brisket burrito?
probably.
Well, fuck my mother. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to
they make
Buc-ee's.
tortillas there, like right in front of you. It's pretty nuts.
Wow. Go to
Also,
Buc-ee's, everybody. Support the 50 locations across
Yeah.
the United States.
a 51st opening in Virginia. I also heard we might have a 51st state soon.
Oh yeah,
Canada.
Canada. That's right. I like. What an insult to make it all one state.
I know. I love the idea of him
It's
going
like the second
"We
or
might have
third
a
biggest country in the
51st
world,
state."
and it's like
Canada. I know. I love the idea. Can you believe fucking Apple Maps or Google Maps has Gulf of America? on
I
there.
know it. That has to be a joke, right?
I was
Like it
driving
has to be
past-
like a troll. Like it's so.
I was driving
funny.
past and I saw it on the thing. I was like, "What the? No
That's
fucking way!"
So fucking funny.
But yeah, I do think he should change the name of Lake Ontario to Lake Trump if they don't agree to become a state, and change Niagara Falls to Tesla Falls. Because, and there is a tie-in here for the Tesla Falls thing. That's where Nikola Tesla made the first ever power plant.
Really,
Yes,
I did not know that.
first
That's
ever
very,
power
very
plant
interesting.
powered by a Niagara Falls.
Super
so
cool.
if he changes it to Tesla Falls, makes it Lake Trump, and gets rid of Lake Ontario,
That's very cool.
just to piss off Canada, to make them a state, to make them all one state,
It is. Oh man, Jesus.
sends ice after the French.
Only exclusively.
Get out of here, you French Canadians.
The Mexican cartel members can stay. It's the French we have to get rid of. All right.
Alrighty. So long. I'm gonna go run over there and stop recording.
I'm gonna go into the city.
Oh yeah.
Go eat a
Oh,
fancy dinner
fancy.
with my lady. Blinga 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 blinga.